Hello everyone, this is Anuj from Gadget Cake. It's been almost a month that Asus has launched the Zenfone Max Pro, and today in this video, after using the phone extensively for a few days, we will show you a complete review of this phone and find out if it's really worth buying. So let's start. Zenfone Max Pro is available in 3GB and 4GB variant, where the 3GB is priced at 10,999 and the 4GB variant is available at 12,999. So let me show you quickly what you get in the box. So first about the box, you have the Zenfone Max Pro M1 branding here and the tagline "We Love Photo" on the sides. At the back you have the specification and some features such as large battery, Snapdragon 636 and the 6-inch Full HD 18:9 display. So let's open the box and see what we have inside. So first we have the "We Love Photo" envelope where we have the SIM ejection pin and some documentation. And then here is the phone itself. Let's keep the phone aside for some time and see what else we have here. We get the power adapter which has the output of 5V 2A and a standard micro USB charging cable. We also get this Asus Max box which will amplify the music sound that we will test later in this video. So first let's talk about the design and the build quality. Asus Zenfone Max Pro design might look old and dull, but when you hold the phone in your hand, you realize the good build quality, and the phone is really comfortable to hold. There is a 5000 mAh battery, due to which you will feel the phone is slightly heavy at 180 grams. But that being said, Asus has done an amazing job keeping the thickness of the phone only at 8.5 mm. In terms of overall design, you have the metal back with the polycarbonate frame which feels sturdy and well built. Then at the back we have the Asus logo with the fingerprint sensor above it. Then we have the dual camera setup at the back along with the flashlight. It's really good to see that there is no camera bump, giving the phone a neat look. The power button and the volume rocker is on the right side, and on the left we have the dedicated SIM tray. At the bottom we have the speaker grill, micro USB charging port, mic and the headphone jack. So overall in terms of design, the phone has traditional unibody look with matte finish back, which doesn't look that unique, and the phone comes with a design which we have seen in the various phones in the last few years. In terms of display, the phone has 6 inches Full HD Plus screen which has a resolution of 2116 to 1080p, and the display has the 18:9 aspect ratio. The display is sharp, bright, and we had no issues even in direct sunlight. There is no shift in colors and the viewing angles are also pretty good. So overall the display of the phone has high contrast, colors are vibrant, and you will have an amazing experience while watching videos and playing games on this Full HD Plus display. Now moving towards the performance of the phone comes with the Snapdragon 636 which includes the Adreno 509 GPU. There are two variants, 3GB RAM and 32GB storage, and a 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. We have done the benchmark and gaming test on both the variants, and in terms of benchmark, we got a good score on both the variants, which is somewhere equal to the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Gaming experience on the Zenfone Max Pro was good, and we were able to play most of the games in high settings. Here is a setting for PUBG, and we did not feel any issue with the overall gaming experience. And while playing the game, there were no lag in the medium settings and slight lag in the high settings. Even after playing the game for almost half an hour, we did not see any rise in temperature, so the phone doesn't have any heating issues. While playing games, we also tested the headphone quality, which was decent, and the speaker at the bottom is also loud enough. Asus has included the free Max box along with the phone that amplifies the music output, and when we tested, we saw slightly louder music output, and this might come handy in some special occasions such as to get the louder alarm alerts. Now let's talk about the OS of the phone. Zenfone Max Pro comes with the Android Oreo 8.1 out of the box. We get the stock Android experience, and the phone comes with the stock animations, icons, app drawer and lock screen. The experience is pretty smooth, fluid and lag free, which we expected from the stock Android. The best part is the software updates. When we were testing the phone, we had the April security patch, and we also received few software updates while testing the phone. And like me, there are lots of users who like the blot-free stock Android experience, and this definitely gives this phone an advantage over its rival Redmi Note 5, which runs on heavily customized MIUI. And one more thing, Asus has also confirmed that the Zenfone Max Pro is scheduled to receive Android P, which makes this phone future-proof in terms of software updates. Zenfone Max Pro has a dual vertical camera setup at the back, where we have the 13MP primary camera and a 5MP secondary camera, and in the front we have the 8MP front shooter. Let me show you some sample pictures. The performance of the rear camera is decent and we were able to capture some good photos in well lit condition. And during night time or low light, the performance was average and we noticed some noise in the picture, which is again same story with the phones in this price range. Dual camera setup was able to capture some good bokeh effect, and during well lit condition, there was no issue in the edge detection, but in low light, the results were not that great. In terms of front camera, even after few updates, the results were not that great, and I always felt that the colors in the pictures looked washed out. And in the night time or low light condition, the output is average with some noise present in the photos. UI of the camera app is easy to use and comes with the preset modes such as auto, HDR, portrait, landscape, flowers and so on. And in terms of video output, the phone performs average and the output was a bit shaky due to the lack of stabilization. And overall the video output was like what we have seen in most of the phones in this price range. In terms of security features, Zenfone Max Pro has a fingerprint sensor at the back, which by the way recognizes the finger pretty fast. But unlocking the phone takes some time and because of that it feels really slow. And apart from the fingerprint sensor, the phone also has face unlock, which works pretty good. And like some phones, it doesn't unlock your phones with the eyes closed. And during our testing, I was using face unlock all the time. And I did not see any issue in good lighting condition, but it doesn't work that great in low light. Now let's talk about the battery of the phone. The phone has a 5000 mAh battery, and as the company claimed that it will give battery backup of more than 1 day, which we found true during our testing. And with the moderate usage, we were able to get the battery backup of close to 2 days, and that includes auto brightness and usual tasks like few voice calls, WhatsApp, email, and checking other social media apps. And it also includes gaming on the phone for around 1 hour. Charging the phone however takes some time, and on average it took in between 2 to 2.5 hours to completely charge the phone. We can't really complain about it, first because of the massive battery, and the second thing is that as the phone offers good battery backup, so you won't need to plug in your phone that frequently. So our final verdict. Keeping in mind the price of the phone, which is starting at 10,999, you're getting an overall good package. The display of the phone is good and the features like big 5000 mAh battery, stock Android, smooth gaming experience, dedicated micro SD card slot, and how can we forget dual VoLTE? These are some of the plus points of the Zenfone Max Pro. Even though the rear camera of the phone performs decent, but the front camera performance is not that great. And if you're looking to buy a phone for the performance and the good battery backup, then the Asus Zenfone Max Pro is definitely a good option. But if you take a lot of photos, especially selfies, then you should look for alternatives. Because as of now, the performance of the front camera is not that good, but we might see it getting better with future updates. So that's it guys, this was our review of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro. Let us know what you think about this phone, and do you agree with the points which we have covered in this review in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel Gadget Geek for more videos like this. Once again, this is Anuj signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.